Hey guys, welcome to my newest video. This is a video response to the TheSlasherVortex's contest. He said if you do a comment, you get 1 entry. You do a video response, you get 3. But if you do a video response showing off your top 10 favorite horror films, you get 5. And that's the one I'm going to be doing. Not going to say much about it because I think half of these movies you've seen. So we'll just get started. Number 10 is 1976's The Omen, directed by Richard Donner. I find this a lot more scarier than The Exorcist. And of course the kid was creepy. It's got great visuals, and you know. Number 9 is 2002's 28 Days Later, directed by Danny Boyle. To me, this is the best zombie movie ever made. And Danny Boyle, I think, is an absolute genius. Number 8, 1987's The Lost Boys, directed by Joel Schumacher. Sorry about the glare there. You all know the story. This is like one of the absolute classics of the 80s, so won't really go into it. Number 7, 1992's Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. This is my absolute favorite vampire movie ever made. Gary Oldman is absolutely fantastic as Dracula. Number 6, I actually don't know when this came out. I can't remember if it was 78 or 83, and it's The Evil Dead, directed by Sam Raimi. This is the Book of the Dead edition. I know you all know this story. This is a great. I think this would be a zombie film too, but I'm not really sure. But yeah. So Evil Dead. Number 5, 1978. Halloween, directed by John Carpenter. What can you say about this film except that it is fantastic? Great score, great villain, great adversary, and Dr. Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence. It's great everything, so you can't go wrong. Number 4, this is going to get me some looks, but 1990's Tremors. I absolutely went insane for this movie. I think I was about 9 when I saw it, and I just thought it was great. The chemistry between Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward was fantastic. The other characters were fantastic. Everything about this is fantastic. It was throwback to 50s horror films, and I love monster movies, so there we go. Number 3, 1991's The Silence of the Lambs. Don't think this really needs an introduction. Probably the first horror film since The Exorcist to be nominated for an Oscar, and it actually won. And Hannibal Lecter is like the absolute best villain, or one of the absolute best villains of all time. And Jodie Foster was fantastic, and everything is fantastic about this movie. 2, 1975's Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. I can't talk. And you all know the presents for this. The first real blockbuster, made people be afraid of sharks and swimming in general. Not me. And of course, these 3 guys, aside from the shark, are the movie. They were fantastic, and it's sad that he's the only one left. Then, of course, everybody knows this is like one of the best. So, and number 1, probably to me the best horror film ever made, and has one of the most scary villains of all time, and that, of course, is 1960's Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, what can you say about this? This took horror films out of the like gothic castles and basically put them into basically normal everyday life, and made the villain like someone not like Frankenstein or Dracula, but it could be the boy next door. That, of course, is Norman Bates, played wonderfully by Anthony Perkins, and of course you got Janet Leigh in the famous Psycho scene. And actually, Norman Bates was number 2 on the AFI's 100 Years, 100 Heroes and Villains, because he was scary. The house in itself is scary, and so is the Bates Motel. So yeah, my favorite horror film. Also, my second favorite film ever made. So yeah, that's my my top 10 favorite horror films, and that was my video response to the Slasher Vortex's contest video. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall talk to you later. Bye.